Hello.
Hi. I don't know if he's coming back. It's really unfortunate because he was 1700 and I wanted a hunter.
I'll give it a second. Worth
It
waiting. No huge rush from me.
makes me think he's gonna leave or disconnect in the middle of the run though. Is there a stone in there? A mythic plus stone? I had to change it to mythic, I'm not sure.
It's done. Me
It's on
and the shaman are in here.
Okay. Damn it. No.
You just kicked him. You're just not waiting.
Well, I mean, if he's gonna be offline for that long, if he disconnects in the dungeon, then takes him that long to get back in, then it's fucked, so.
Fair enough.
The hunter would have been perfect. God damn it. Ooh. Nice Kel'Thalas, though. Is it good enough? Is that good enough? I don't know. He's Kel'Thalas. What do you think? 1300? Oh, he canceled.
I mean, if their IO is high enough, I think their server isn't that important.
He's
We won't be
1300
talking to
though.
them.
He's
That's
not.
garbage low. That's my level of IO.
Yep, it is. You're right.
Who wants that trash?
Ooh. Yep. How can you tell if someone's balanced or not?
You probably can't from that description. I mean, you could, if you can inspect them, you
Oh
could
yeah,
look at their gear,
his weapon. Yeah,
but I don't know if you'd be able to inspect them.
he had a intellect weapon, so. I'm guessing. Pink. Click. I feel like I've played with this priest before.
The name looks vaguely familiar, but I can't really place anything.
Is it to you too?
It'd be kind of generic though, and it's not super fancy.
Let's use your key. Mine says 17. I haven't dropped it yet.
Can do. Mine's exactly a 15.
All right, you ready? It's gonna be hard. It
2
always
seconds.
is. Hurry! We're waiting!
I'm good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're an after one kind of person, huh?
I was barely got my key on time there.
Oh.
I wasn't.
Some people pull like on one, and some people pull like after one. Ah! I hate it so much. God damn it. Kite towards the next pole. Always, always, always. You can basically be getting aggro on the next pull while we're finishing off the last mobs of the previous pull. Always.
It's mostly just avoiding Stormwind, but you're right.
Oh god. I have aggro. God, this is so annoying. is.
The large one must be the Alpha. Slay it, and the others will scatter.
Get big aggro on that. Inspired him. Damn. They wreck. Give us just a sec. He should be good. You can go. I'm gonna hit that one hard. Back one up. Focus the brute, because the pride's gonna spawn when the tick dies. I don't know why it really matters when I tell you that. I just assume that your small amount of damage is gonna make a difference.
At least I'm aware of it, though.
Yeah.
Even if it's not my damage.
Healer seems decent. I'm glad. Mana's pretty hard on Holy Priest, and that was like the hardest set of stuff. Go, 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 go.
Just make sure he was drinking before I went in.
But yeah, he has infinite mana.
I forgot we had that. Duh. You're gonna have to get the prisoner up. Wasn't thinking I used my interrupt for a charge back.
It's fine, it's fortified, so you won't do anything. I'm not even gonna meta on him.
None stand in your way.
What am I attacking? I'm like attacking the wrong one. You can get near the next pull. Just that gargoyle. I'm gonna hit him really hard. The craggy, what the fuck? They changed it so that the craggy fracture doesn't hit either melee or demon hunters. Like one of the two.
Probably not demon hunter specific.
Does it go to you?
No, but yeah, it probably did me before. I mean, that'd be a nice update for melee. Especially with tornadoes out too, that'd be a lot.
Mm-hmm. this druid knows what he's doing. I'm glad. It's fortified. That chain might like actually hurt.
Yeah, it wasn't pleasant. I'm used to that pat always being available.
Oh god. Fuck. We're gonna get fried at some point. Oh, next pull. Okay.
It's usually after this next pack.
Yeah. Focus here for soon. Oh, never mind.
Self-exception, gifted, but you will learn.
Woo! I hope I didn't pull. Oh, good. I thought I pulled that room.
That could have been bad.
His tornadoes look just like the... Go towards the next pull, by the way. You can pull him in here. Be great if I could see. The healer got a thing that's gonna hurt it really bad.
With the healer?
Yeah, he's fine now. Shaman's decursing. Perfect.
Me.
That was you.
That you pump.
Someone's decursing, and that's good. Pat's gonna come, so just pull this back. Just keep running back. Okay, grab the Pat. The gargoyle. I don't know if the gargoyle's real. Nope. Woo. So get ready to pull the gargoyle like when the pride is like half health or lower than half health, like maybe 30% off. Okay, go.
My thing goes off.
Yep. Oh god! That was close.
Try and take it away.
Okay, pull boss. Holy shit. He melted.
I can't even find him.
Yeah, he died so fast. Okay, start cutting backwards a little bit. Pull just the inspired one.
Gargoyle might be.
No, that one doesn't. This one's gonna be tough though. We need to focus on inspired. There's a bunch of dudes that ran off to the DPS. The Boomkin or Shaman, one of the two, just like fucking nuked at that pull right when you pulled it.
Always appreciated. Not.
This is fine. We can go down with this. We'll just grab a bat. It'll be much easier than doing a whole nother pull up there. I'm gonna hit that vestige of doubt. Grab that inspired one, actually. And then come all the way back with it. Like, you're gonna have to run through the stuff. Don't get too close to the boss. There we go. Oh no, all of our kicks are down. Okay, pull the next pull. Boss.
How dare you interrupt my research?
Ooh. Holy shit. Just got like 6 I-beam resets in a row. Oh, you can get that one.
Quickly, mortals. Escape with Sorali.
Alright, hard pull pulling back in here. Oh, what the fuck?
This is the
Shaman's
prize you
dead.
seek.
What was that?
It will never leave
Oh, sure.
this
You can pull.
prison.
He must have gotten like killed during the fight and then had like some sort of like afterlife thing. Oop. Oop. I can't use my main ability. Fuck. This is a bad pride timing.
None
I'm gonna
have
CC the
ever
Overseer?
escaped the
No, I can't.
sanguine depths
I can't CC these, can I?
And neither will you.
No, I can't. Well, we're gonna just have to deal with it. Just kill him evenly as much as possible. Yeah, start kiting back to the, yep. We're gonna do this with a couple deaths, but it's fine. We need to use this pride pretty well on the first pull in the whatchamacallit gauntlet.
How so?
We need to pull the first two. Well, unless one's inspired. If there's an inspired one, then we can't. But if there's not an inspired one, we need to pull the first two packs together.
I don't have all my best cooldowns. I have some, but
It's okay. The boomkin can silence the whole pack. No inspired. So yeah, pull the first pack and the cadets behind her.
Gods, slay them all.
I haven't attacked anything. Oh, god
yeah, I think that was just too much.
damn it. Yeah. Sorry. I don't know what was killing me because I hadn't attacked anything. I was just dying. Okay. Well, right back. Looks like they're doing something. Yeah.
So many tornado.
Yeah. The Gloom Squall hits us, like, regardless of where we are, unfortunately, and that made it so we couldn't recover. But it's fine. So just run and grab the shield, and then just do the first pull.
Gods, slay them all.
Pull him back a little too. We need to kill these Dark Acolytes. They do a fuck ton of damage. Okay. You can go. Okay, you can go.
That prisoner belongs to the master. You will not take it.
If you see a bat, moonfire it. We just need one. I'll keep a lookout too. Oh, there's one. I'll grab it. Okay, got it. Okay. Stun these if you can. Okay, next ball.
These halls will be your tomb!
I can't tell if she's fortified or not.
If I am pleasant.
Because she's a boss, right? So.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Woo! Healer got hit. Oh god! He's, yeah, you gotta point him the other way.
Sorry, I didn't know or really think of that. And that could have been rough.
Yeah, he
Or-
puts a bleed on everyone. I think 2 people died from it. You can pull. Oh my god, these traps. Perfect, look at that. Oh shit, it spawned all the way back there. Taunt it quick. I know it doesn't really hurt you, but it'll like, it'll one-shot anyone else with melee attacks.
Sometimes I like to let you guys just take one hit. Just to remind you where you're at.
Go.
Surrender the prisoner!
Why me? I just used mana. I gotta go stand in the corner. Storming's definitely gonna cause me to get hit by some of those blurs.
We'll take you all.
Nice. We did it.
Instant
Oh,
knowledge.
someone else did too.
It happened weird. Like latency was weird, and it sort of paused for a second while that came up. What did you say? No.
Huh?
What was the comment you said?
I said, oh, the other guy got it too. The other druid.
Trying to steal my thunder.
Do you want this chess piece? I already have it. It's got crit.
I'll take it for transmog if you don't need it.
I already have it.
Thank you, sir. Well then, time to go upgrade a polearm. I feel bad,
Oh,
Amanda.
shit.
Whispering you halfway through that. I miss my friends.
Hang on. That druid might actually use that chess piece. Hang on.
He wants it, he can have it. Something in the world.
So when did she message you?
Partway through the run where I just couldn't respond back.
Oh, she's not online. Where'd she go? Is that what you were saying? Is that she whispered you and then logged?
Oh, I don't know if she logged out then.
Oh.
But yeah, she must have logged out at some point. I'm going to send her a text.
I'll do one with you and her if she needs one.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. My lane sucks, but we got through that one. That was a tough one, so we can probably get through others.
Yeah, the other druid wants that. I don't know if you can meet him and give it to him. He would actually use it.
Just tell him to whisper me. I'm in Dollar. Or I'll meet him back in Orbos.
Yeah, he's in Horribos.
Well then, the easiest part would be if we had a key we could run that wasn't Sanguine Depths. if we grabbed Amanda, if we text her, I'll get back on.
Yeah, well, honestly, with her,
Here's a sanguine.
we'll have to start doing our own keys.
Well, that's what I meant, because we have the same keys and not the best ones. I mean, I'd probably like to do an easier one.
Your key turned into another sanguine?
I didn't. That was my key. Let's see. No, mine's necrotic wake, which I'd be fine with. Drop it down to 15, or we could try 16. I don't know. I don't really care. That middle room with all the zombies, like right before the third boss, it's probably gonna be awful. I feel like necrotic waste is a harder one on fortified than it would be on tyrannical.
I disagree.
Disagree.
Yeah. The second boss.
Disagree with your disagreement.
And all three of the second, third, and fourth bosses are very hard for me.
I'm a Valor. But now my weapon's finally maxed out.
What was it before?
It was 213, now it's 220. I took that thing from 190, I think it was.
God.
Like, I'm a Valor that is upgraded. Maybe it was 194 or something. Because it probably couldn't have been 190. But yeah, probably like 194 or something.
I hope that's your best in slot. It's got mastery on it. What?
Mastery is the best survival stat. It's what I would use in PvP. The one actually I can get from PvP will actually be better. It's a haste verse one. Mastery is best survival stat. Haste is your better DPS, and when you're not accounting for versatility, which are best for everything.
I need to go to an auction house.
You need something? Have a good one.
Oh, I did the most damage. Barely. Holy shit. Did you see how close that was? Druids are so overpowered. He was like 300 IO less than me, but he had a higher item level, I guess, than me, so I can't really. We both did 6k DPS overall. I did 10.74 million damage, and he did 10.72 million damage. It's very
Damn close.
Yeah.
Cha-ching!
Time is money, friend. Hurry back.
Did she reply?
I just sent you the message. I haven't heard back yet.
My wares are second to none.
Do you think Blizzard controls the auction house a little bit? He's dead. He died.
I think she's going to get on. You there, Justin?
Yeah.
Definitely owe you a very big thank you for helping me get this. I don't know that I would have gotten it on my own, or at the very least, it would have been a much longer endeavor with much more headache and heartache. So I really do appreciate you putting in the time to do that. That was something you didn't have to do, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. I needed to honestly do most of those dungeons anyways for Vault, so I didn't do that much out of my way.
Fair enough, but it seemed like it. So, if nothing else, it encouraged me to get it done because this was one of the few things I really wanted to get done early part of the expansion that hadn't really started until you kind of pushed me for it.
I think
It's
I
freaking
don't
cool.
know if you would like it or not, but like to keep going at, like to get
Well,
really
for
good
doing something like I think it's looking at least 4 a week, if nothing else, to get 2 chances out of Vault. Like I realized it would be nice to get like a 226 version of some of these things, and that's the only way I'll do it. Like the weapon I just got and spent $1 million valor on, I was like, well, the only way I can really compare it to like a 2100 arena or RBG thing, which I'm getting closer to, would be to get the luck and get it out of my vault. So I feel like doing at least 4 a week would be valuable for 2 rewards.
Yeah.
Pretty cool mount. I don't know who I'd really use it on. It's weird standing on a platform, but it's still pretty cool. It'll probably be less cool each current part of the expansion because I think there'll be the same thing you can get with just a different color variation more than likely is usually what they do, but it's pretty sweet looking right now.
I don't like it.
I know, but now I have all the elementals: fire, wind, water, now death. I just need an earth elemental you can ride.
I kind of want the one.
All the rest are shaman mount.
What is it? Antaurus?
This would make perfect sense for my Necrolord Shaman. I don't like Necrolord Shaman, but all the other Shaman mounts are the same kind of model, more or less. And I was like, well, it doesn't really make sense being a Shaman Necrolord, but it's just what's the best covenant for 2 out of the 3, things. So I went that. But if I just rode this thing, I feel like I have the undead version of the Shaman mount. I'm really RPing this, but I like it. It makes sense to me now.
That's cool. I guess we should switch Discord. So
Do we, yeah, we can hop the other one.
Hello.
hello.
Hello, stranger.
Hello. How are you guys?
It's good.
Good.
It's good.
What are you up to tonight, Amanda?
Just trying to figure out what to do. I've been trying to get my rating up, and I'm like overdoing RBGs right now, so I'm gonna take a little break.
Where I felt too. I was at about 1950, and it's just getting harder and harder to pug. I feel like I lose more than I win now. My rating's like
Yeah.
only 1900 now, and it's just like I'm going the wrong direction because I can't find a consistent group to play with. I was like, I'm just gonna take a few days off from that and pick it
Yeah.
up weekend.
That's how I felt too. I lost like, I don't know, it had to have been like 7 in a row, and my rating just tanked. It sucked.
Ooh, gotta go healer, Amanda. Go healer,
I
and
know.
you'll get into better groups. I tell you that you'll get in better groups. Even if you just suck at healer at first, you'll lose some games, whatever, or you might not. Sometimes just the healing isn't always the most important thing, but you'll get into some higher rated groups, and even if you lose less points, and when you win, you can often almost like win 1 out of 3 and still probably break even. And if you win
That's
2 out of
true.
3, you're way ahead.
Yeah, I need to just do that because shaman healing's like broken in RBGs right now too. So it's just off the charts, which is nice from what I've seen.
The first desirable one, usually it's going to be some version of priest, especially disc, but even holy's good, and then paladin's usually the next choice, just because they're really good at keeping flag carriers alive.
Yeah.
But I don't have a problem with a shaman healer. You won't probably get into a group with 2 shaman healers like that. That isn't a thing. Occasionally you'll see 2 paladins. You'll almost always see 2 priests if you can, if it's a good group. But 1 shaman in place of a paladin, or like 1 druid in place of, in place of a priest. Like they're good enough where like they supplement really well.
Yeah.
I think the shaman's probably the best in flag carrying map because you have a totem that slows everyone that you can put anywhere. And if you spec for it, which you probably should, there's the earth grab totem that roots everyone, like the druid root thing. And you can just make it so it's really hard for a group to follow the flag carrier, and they can get away pretty easily.
I ran into that today. It was the opposing team's shaman had that, and I was like, oh, that's helpful.
Yeah, in flag carrying maps, it's really annoying.
How'd your guys' 15 go?
Good. I was fighting through some bad latency, but just got it done. Although my latency looks okay right now. I got my 15s done finally.
Nice.
Just got my mount. It was it was kind of a chore. It wasn't that bad. It was mostly actually pretty fun learning it and getting better at them.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the name of the mount that you get from? It's like the fell robot thing. I think it's from.
From Hellfire Citadel.
Is it from Hellfire?
It's if you're talking about the one that's like kind of like that one you sit in sort of like a chassis or a seat or whatever, and it's like a rocket robot type of thing almost.
Yeah, maybe.
Is it Steel Annihilator? Is that what you're talking about?
Probably.
I got that in current content because I was an awesome Mythos Raider.
Of course you
That was
did.
one of the expansions that I probably played the most, and like it's nice because I got every mount off the bosses from that expansion during the stuff, and I got most of the achievements, if not almost all of them, and most of the transmog for the classes I was playing. So I like that expansion, even though most people don't like Warlords of Draenor. But I really never. I don't have to go back for much of anything really because it's all kind of done already.
There's a little turtle mount. You can get a turtle.
Turtle.
It's really low resolution, but it's cute.
One of the fishing ones or one of the
Yes.
card mounts.
This is from fishing.
I think I got that randomly at one point in Wrath of the Lich King. Didn't even know about it. Maybe it was Cataclysm.
Oh, there's another turtle.
Man, I was trying to think of like a gift for my wife for Mother's Day. I'm not usually I don't usually like. I hate buying gifts. Honestly, it's not that I don't like it. I hate it. I think it's a worthless endeavor. If you have money, go buy it for yourself. But she really, really likes gifts, and it means a lot to her. And I often don't buy her something. Um, I don't know if she'll like this or not. Tell me what you think. She generally likes most electronic gifts that I buy her. Like if I get her like a AirPods or something like that.
Yeah.
And I got her one of the air tags, and her favorite color is pink. So I ordered one of the little accessory things that kind of like put it on a keychain or that type of stuff. And I'll probably get her something else as well because that's not a huge like present. But do you think that would be something nice for Mother's Day? It's not the most feminine of gifts, but she does lose stuff, and she might value it or just think it's neat.
I think that's a
I
great
don't know.
gift. Do you, or does this interest you? I have just a slight idea. There's this place. Does your son like to paint?
I think he probably likes it in the moment, but he hates getting his hands dirty. So if it's like finger paints, probably not.
No. It's this place called. There's one in Boise, and then there's one in Meridian. It's called Away with Clay, or there's another one downtown. Ceramica is the name of it, and I have been doing this for like
Nice.
23
Ceramica.
years for my
You're
mom.
barely 23 years old. What?
I've been doing this since I was 7. We go to this place and we paint like a plate, or we paint a bowl, or they have a lot more new, like neat stuff now. But he could like paint something cool for her, and it's like relatively inexpensive and kind of fun to do, and it's quick. And it always is like a surprise to my mom for some reason. She's gotten one every single year except for last year because of COVID. So might be an idea.
Ceramica, you said?
Yeah.
It's worth looking into. I know she would appreciate anything, just more the time put into it. Just in the same way, like my wife usually makes something for my parents for their like any sort of birthday, anniversary, or whatever, and they always really love that. Even though to me, I'd be like, "What am I gonna do with this plate with handprints on it?" But
Yeah.
for them, they love it. So
I know usually
I
it
don't
takes
mind.
about a
So
week for them to like throw it in the oven and like get it all finished. So I know that the one I went to today was out a week, so you could probably get it by Mother's Day if you did it like soon.
but I'm such a procrastinator.
But you're off
This is gonna be
tomorrow.
a problem. I'm off tomorrow and the next day. I wouldn't have a good excuse not to do it. I'll have to look into that. That seems interesting. Something of that effect definitely seems like it. Whether it's Mother's Day or even just future stuff, I'm sure there'd be good present ideas in there. Her birthday's in July.
There you go.
Our anniversary is later in May, so there's options there for sure. What if I just made her a silly present, like a kid's present, but it was just like my handprints or something like that? Be like you can do better. This is an anniversary. This is an 11-year-old son's present.
Let's see here. Paste. Okay, I just sent you the link to the place.
Damn, I never got the Jaina mount. I wanted that really bad.
Got that in current content too. I got the first one in my guild, and I felt really shitty about it because I didn't know at the time, but I think I quit 2 or 3 weeks later, and I never do that. I'm never that person. But it's just a random drop.
Yeah.
So I got it. It was weird. Felt lucky.
Did you feel like Amanda?
A real douche.
I don't think that's what she meant.
Nope.
I didn't even catch what you meant there. The
Oh,
person who gets all the lucky. That makes a little more sense.
Yeah, it's called Fellsteel Annihilator. That would look good on my Demon Hunter. Mythic Hellfire Citadel. I've done that a lot of times.
I got my Queen's Conservatory up to 4 recently. Are you at 5 yet?
Me, no. I need like 6,000 more anima.
I'm at about the same spot. I think I'm gonna put it into something else, but I am tempted. If I could probably go to 10 on that, but I kind of want to like get the thing going where like you channel anima to the places, because there's that Valfear guy that walks around that's usually like untargetable. That if you like send stuff his direction, you can kill him, and there's a chance at a mount I don't have. That's on the to-do list. It's got the fun guy or fun gal title. I've been doing that like every day. It's really one of the only things I do is like I log into my druid and I go and do all the like the Arden Wheel daily stuff. If I'm not PvPing or doing dungeons, that's about what I usually try to get done every day. Been killing this one rare for like this leather cosmetic helm that I won't ever even use. I think I've probably killed it every day for a month and just can't get this stupid blue item to drop from him.
Of course.
Like most of the things aren't usually that rare, and it's to the point where like I see it on the tooltip on like my add-on on the map. I even double check the loot table for the person, but like I'm starting to be convinced it doesn't actually drop from there, and there's like some sort of error that I'm like killing the wrong thing.
I didn't know there was a Corehound mount. And it says you have to
Yeah,
get an
one of them.
achievement, but the achievement doesn't exist.
Yeah, it was for the 10th anniversary. They had like how like there's sort of like the time walking things for certain
Yeah.
things where you can go back to like Ulduar or things of that nature.
Yeah, I got the
It was
Deathwing
I think the
mount.
first it was the first time that they had ever made one of those, and they Molten Core. You could go back and queue up as like a 40-person raid, and it was the reward for beating that. Got that
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
It's very nice. And then they now have the I think a green version you can craft from Legion Blacksmithing. Is that what you're doing? You're just trying to figure out what's the right thing to farm for?
Well, the Felsteel Annihilator is definitely the one that I want.
Very cool mount.
Just like a shark thing.
Although it's a little weird to fly with. Have you ever flown the whatever the one that you can build? I forget. It's like an engineering one that's just basically looks like a goblin mech thing.
Yeah, I have that one. I have the one that
you
drops
walk
from
around.
BFA. It's like gold.
Oh, that one. You've got the GMFO or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't have that one. That's a very cool mount. I don't know how that one does, if that one might fly the same way, but they fly in a weird kind of back and forth manner that's kind of disconcerting at times.
The way they kind of like sway, you mean, while you're flying them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a little weird. Amanda, what's your key?
I have a 14 necrotic wake.
I have a 16 necrotic wake. I'd rather do the 14, I think.
Yeah, I'm good with whatever you guys would like to run.
Justin says that one's easier on Tyrannical. I feel like it's
harder
on Tyrannical. I think it'd be easier on Tyrannical. I don't think the bosses seem real challenging in there. I think there's a few trash packs in there that I think will be rough. Like the pack where there's that big thing, like the kind of death mage, where he's got the 3 or 4 things around him that swirls like balls on the ground of green stuff. That sounds unpleasant. Pretty much everything right before the 3rd boss seems like it'll be unpleasant. Especially if angels are inspired. I can't even imagine. That's going to be horrible. Horrible, as the Spanish say.
Horrible.
Super fluent, guys. Didn't know.
Is there a fast way to get to the last boss in Mythic Hellfire? What's his name? The bad guy?
After the first 5 weeks of doing it, there is.
You can't just like run over to him?
No, like you have to clear most everything, and after 5 weeks, you will, maybe 4 weeks, you will have gotten enough where you can get like, just like a lot of those things have skips, you can go, there'll be a portal.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it right now, but I'm pretty sure I have at least a couple characters that could skip right to it if you wanted to kill it. I don't need anything off it, but it's an easy thing to get to.
If I used your skip, could I still make my way towards getting the skip myself?
No, because the skips involve killing. I think it's whatever the second to last boss is. I believe Manaroth, and there's one before that. Probably Gorefiend, I think. So you'd have to, if you wanted it yourself, you would have to just kind of trudge through it. It used to be almost impossible.
Yeah.
Solo, the first boss was
You can do it now. It's
really
pretty
tough
easy.
unless you had a ton of mobility.
I did.
Yeah,
it
now it's
recently.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to barely be able to get it done on my hunter because of a ton of mobility and range, but that was about the only class I could do it on reliably. Every once in a while I could get it done on somebody else, but it took many expansions before that was even possible.
Yeah.
The rest was easy.
I remember that because
Although Gorfiend was
I farmed for my what was it? The cloth set, the fell whatever, dark purple cloth set. I farmed from there and got the whole thing before they fixed that or made it easier. So I like had to like whisper people when I like got there and they would like whisper the people in the zone to like come and help me with the first boss.
yeah, for sure. Two people wouldn't be a huge problem because they're not going to kill you. It's just
You just have to
you couldn't
get to the
get
other
the thing
side.
fast
Yeah.
before they would. Yeah, and if you had one person each side, it wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
I don't know that I love most of the armor from that raid, but they had a lot of really cool weapons. Some of the axes and things like that are very nice. There's a really cool shield transmog in there. Are you guys excited about any specific things you've seen for 9.1?
I haven't really been looking.
I haven't looked.
I'm excited that Havoc doesn't seem to be changing at all.
I think I'm a little worried. I think Boomkins are going to get nerfed a little bit, which will make my RBG experience maybe different. But I'm trying to think. I think what's excites me. There's a lot of cool things. Nothing like immediately pops to mind. Torghast might be interesting. There's a lot of changes they're going to make to Torghast to make it like kind of a since like the Terror is going to be gone and the Eye of the Jailer and all that stuff is defeated. It'll be a lot different where they're going to put in some sort of scoring system where you can either kind of score really well, and if you get like 4 to 5 stars, you'll do really well and get kind of your max rewards. And I think it's something where you can either do it really fast or you can do it really thoroughly, like at a reasonable pace, but still like maybe killing everything or collecting lots of things or whatever they consider thorough. But a couple ways you can complete it and get kind of like the high score, more or less. I think they even made it so that like even if you died or couldn't beat it, which really doesn't happen anymore, but it happened earlier in the expansion, you'll still get rewards up to the point where you couldn't, complete it or whatever, like died. So it's not quite a pass-fail scenario as it was before. Just you get as far as you get, and then you'll get some sort of reward.
A lot of people complained about that.
Yeah, I think I only failed 2 or 3 times early on, but they were not pleasant. Yeah, it's nice if you just get your Soul Ash, but you're going to get Soul Ash. You'll get whatever the new reagent is in addition to Soul Ash, and hopefully they'll add other things like cosmetics. They're also going to add like a kind of a tree where you can get like abilities or like more power for it in the same way like for visions. The more you progress in them, you could kind of put points into a skill tree. I think they're going to be doing something like that. So you feel like the name. What is That's pretty awesome name. So I wonder how long that takes before it gets banned.
I don't think they're as strict on that as they used to be.
You don't think what?
I don't think they're as strict on that as they used to be.
It's usually more if somebody is an idiot or a jerk and decides they want to report you, or maybe enough people do. I don't think generally they go out of their way to find that type of stuff because you could search through like names all day and look for ways people try to put profanity or sex jokes into a name. But yeah, it's an amusing name. I like it.
Will you guys
It'd
look
be better
at
if they were
and tell me how it is?
I can't see anything, Amanda. We're not even in the same zone right now.
Damn.
Not right now.
Oh, we should have been more specific.
In the thing.
That healer was really good.
I'll be the good determining or the judge of that. I'll look, but I don't know that I can tell you what's appropriate for these. I'm just trying not to die the whole time.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to look at it like while we're doing it.
Or
Like
the
I hardly
pathetic
even look at
is.
mine.
Overall, I don't think she meant, but
Oh, later, yeah.
Just because I feel like I have the right stuff equipped now, and I also have better gear that's more the stats I need, so I'm hoping that that'll help.
a slow bit of progression toward making your character a little bit better each day.
Yeah, I just want to be able to like do Mythic Plus stuff with like my friends. I miss you guys.
I'm done with Mythic Plus forever now, Amanda.
Yeah, I was gonna say
No.
he got his thing.
Yeah, I'm out. See you, bitches.
Yeah, right. No kidding.
No, I think it's still be. I was telling Justin, it's still probably worth doing at least 4 of them a week to get like at least 2 reward chances at like a 226.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the highest item level thing you can get from PvP?
I mean, you can get items that you can rank up to 233 weapons, so I would assume you could get those out of your box if you're 2400 or higher.
That's like super hard
Definitely,
though, right?
definitely. Yeah, it is and it isn't. Like I think, yeah, I mean it's if you're good at PvP, you're gonna destroy people, and there's definitely people that'll consistently get to that without much problem. I feel like I'm probably not that good. I think I could put in the time, but really the thing is like having good people that you can play with consistently to do that, and that's hard to find. It's just unfortunately a lot of my friends don't really do too much with Arena. Amanda's getting into Battlegrounds, which is nice, but most of the people I know don't really care for Arena that much. And every time I try to like add like a random person that I play a little bit with, I feel like maybe I talk to them once or twice and then we don't talk anymore and I eventually just remove them. So it's just hard to find consistency.
It's very true.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be a dick to this guy. Since we have to find someone. Anyways.
Not owner time.
He's melee, unfortunately, and it
Healer.
wouldn't be good. That's not a good healer. At all.
Problem is there's that name would be so much better on like an undead death knight or something like that. Like it has to be an undead time. So you could be like, no, it's not like that. If somebody ever asked you about it, no, it's like I'm a skeleton. I'm made of bones.
Yeah.
It's time for me to do my thing. Get your mind out of the gutter, GM. Stop talking to me about this name.
He was probably decent, but he was melee, and
now he's gone.
Yeah, if we can find a range, that'd be better. Since we have to wait for a healer, anyways.
User.
Bad.
Why they won't upgrade your stuff to 226? Like, I don't feel like that'd be too unrealistic. Like, I don't get why Mythic Plus has to be given the short end of the stick. I mean, like, you can put in and work as hard as possible, and you can be the best at this as you can be, but you still you don't get to have gear as good as the other things. Like getting 2100 isn't that hard in RPGs. I haven't done it yet, but like, it's not even that hard to pay for it realistically. So I don't get why like you can't get Mythic Plus, gear to 226. Because getting it to drop out of your vault is annoying.
Yeah, that's the only way to get it is out of the vault. But isn't that the same for PvP? Like,
no, I mean you can get like I've been reasonably close to where I could just everything I would get from my vault would be 226, and even if I just bought the Conquest gear, I could upgrade it to 226 or whatever my rating would be at the time. Like right now, I can upgrade everything to 1800, or from 1800 ish, I can upgrade to 220. So if I buy something that just I couldn't get out of my vault, I just spend honor points and upgrade it to where I want them to be.
Because I know you can get 226 and 233. Is it 233 gear from raiding Mythic raid? The first
yeah, definitely
half of the first 8 bosses. Is it 8 and then 10? The first 8 bosses are 226, and then the last 2 are 233.
Correct. I think for Arena, the weapons are the only thing that you can get at that high level, but that's really the most important thing, so it seems fine.
I would love a 233 weapon. That'd be so good.
Yes, I would too.
No.
I feel like I still have time to get. I don't know that I would try for 2400 unless I found like a really awesome group to play with regularly for that, because you need to have like all 10 people on the same page, understanding the strats and how you do things. Because there's just a lot of different ways your your balance of your team would work depending on what type of classes you're bringing. But I don't think I'll try for 2400, but 2100 should be doable. Just need a little bit of luck and consistency, and that'll be nice because then it's 226 gear. That would be very nice. Got all my art dailies done now.
Nice.
I have so many of these grateful offerings now because I do this stuff from like every day. I think I have 226 of those. It's ridiculous.
I have 91,
I
but I
could.
had
There's plenty
that
of things I
before.
could buy. Yeah, there's plenty of things I could buy. It's just I don't want to spend the anima on them. Still, I feel like I want to get all my things upgraded in my my order hall or whatever first, my covenant. Then someday I can spend on them. The other slightly nice thing would be is if you get at least all your buildings up to rank 3, you'll continue to get even more anima. Right now I get like 2 extra things because everything's at 2 or higher. But if you get to 3 or higher, you get 3 extra things. So it's just everything you do just compounds and gives you more anima. Then
More incentive.
it makes it easier. You'll get more for doing less or doing the same things. Either way, yeah. I don't know that it's incentive to do more, but it's definitely a nice reward for doing the same thing.
God, why is nobody even like decent? Just be decent.
Asking a lot.
I think I've had higher scores than these people have.
Yeah, you're at what, 1,000 something?
Yeah, 1039.
It's really not that bad. Like you must have a couple 15s and things mostly 12, 13s, 14s. I would think if you've got that high of a number.
Yeah, I have 2 14s, couple 13s, 11, and then all 10s.
But I thought Peter got you guys through a couple 15s at one point.
Nah, 14.
What a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anything I've learned over playing this for a long time, Amanda, just play the healer or the tank, and then people have to take you. And if you're less experienced, less geared, less whatever, that's my whole like make yourself invaluable. DPS, like it's just tough. It's super tough. I hated making RBG or doing RBGs as a DPS because I wasn't any of the most desired classes. I wasn't horrible. Like hunters and mages are okay in there, but they're not the first pick. So unless you're like, maybe a Death Knight for grip, sometimes people need, or a warrior for like Mortal Strike or Boomkins, things like that were very commonly desired for DPS. You're just not going to get picked unless you just have crazy good gear. But if you're a healer, if you're a tank, they just got to take you
sometimes. Healers too, yeah.
Yep, just make yourself invaluable. Sometimes it's a learning process, but the other nice thing is like you can pick the groups you want to some degree. You can ditch a group and then know you'll get back into a group quicker, so you don't have to stay in a bad group. It's just all advantage there.
That's a good point. I should just maybe start doing that, especially just to get to 16.
Yeah, it's nice just to cross those thresholds. I don't know when this will happen, but as soon as I can get my druid and or paladin to 2100, I think then I'm going to go back and work on getting my hunter and mage to 1800, and nice. Probably stop there just because I want to get the full gear sets like the transmog. And at that point, I could probably invite you to some group.
Okay, yeah, I'd be down.
I wish they had a way to like make those a little bit easier to play with other people. Like you can play with other people, and sometimes people will intentionally play with a mixed group to have a lower level. Because honestly, sometimes people that are really geared are really good. Like if you're at 1500 and somebody's at 2100, sometimes they just smash like the other
Yeah.
team. But it's not really fair. Like the other team, it's often really frustrating. Sometimes you get wiped because sometimes having the people that are under geared or under skilled can be a big disadvantage. But honestly, most of the time, the good teams with a few like really over geared people seem like they do better in those scenarios. But yeah, it's just not like ideal for playing with like people that are in a different bracket of gear or whatever.
Yeah, I've been noticing that there's been a lot of carry groups lately. Like, so strange to play against them and like see that they have like no CR or whatever, and then we just get smoked by them.
Yeah, it's not a good experience. Like every once in a while, it's nice because I've had games where they literally just are there to tank their rating, and they'll just sit there and do nothing. Or every once in a while, they're maybe not as good as they think they are, and they aren't able to carry the group against an otherwise skilled team of players. But a lot of times, they do just still mop the floor with people, and it's frustrating. You're like, I shouldn't have to play this.
That was my day today. Like, I lost I think 2 in a row just because of that.
Yep. I don't mind losing one. Like if you won a game or two, because it's like, well, I won, I got some points, I go back down. Plus, then I know the next game I'm not going to be playing somebody as high level. But if you lose, like losing the first game or losing consecutive games, that sucks because not only you're just losing points, but you're not going to go down. You're just going to play the same level of people, and if you can't beat that level of people with the group you have, the next game is probably not going to be any better.
Yeah.
I want food.
How's your new living situation, Justin?
That's pretty good. I actually have been streaming today, and it was fine.
House,
So,
my new bedroom. These are my new roommates.
huh?
Just joking. You said you're streaming, and we were talking about your house. Anyway, go on.
Oh, yeah.
The internet connection sounds like it's pretty good there, though.
Yeah, it seems to be okay. Like I noticed a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of delay. In the sanguine, for like just like a minute, and that was it. Even with the stream running, so it's been pretty good. Oh, I was gonna tell you how I did it. So I was really worried about the Wi-Fi, right? So I did some research, and um, okay, okay. Oh, he didn't wait for me to say okay. He just did it. So I did some research, and I was gonna buy like a bridge, like a Wi-Fi bridge, so I would like put it outside in the hallway where the Wi-Fi is stronger, and then run a cable into my room and plug it into my computer so that I got like decent Wi-Fi. But I found a way you can actually completely bypass the Wi-Fi and run a cabled system to another part of the house without actually running a cable. There's a device that Netgear makes called a power line, and what it does is you plug an Ethernet cable into the back of your router where you normally would, and then you plug it into the wall, into a power outlet, and it runs. Oh, nice, he is pretty good. It runs your Ethernet through the existing power grid in the house to get to your computer.
Wow.
So, and I didn't know that existed.
I didn't either.
So yeah, so I basically am running a wired Ethernet cable through the power system in the house, and unfortunately it goes to like the entire house, so it's like not, it's not like you're getting a direct cable, like it's kind of wasting a lot of the power like doing that instead of just going directly
It's
to
better
like
than
your
a
room.
regular just Wi-Fi
But
connection
yeah,
just through
it's
the
yeah,
air.
it's completely stable. Like it doesn't like spike at all or anything. It doesn't like just
That
randomly
costs.
disconnect. It was $90 for the good one. There's like one that's like 60 and one that's like 70 and one that's like 90. And
So just run the cable, like just some sort of Ethernet cable attachment into like just a power adapter or like a wall outlet in the house, and
yeah,
then you plug something else into like I'm assuming another wall
yeah,
outlet
exactly.
in your room,
Yeah,
and then just run something from that
Ethernet
to
from
your
there.
computer.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I need to get that. I might go buy
Yeah, you
that
do.
tomorrow.
Yeah, they have a bunch of them at Best Buy. So it's
What was
called
it
a
called? It was Netgear. What was it?
Netgear
Power?
power line.
Dude, I need to buy that shit for sure. Dang, I need that. It's just like certain parts of the day it's fine, and just like right now it's rough, and it's just I don't get it. And for there was a couple months where it was really good again. Like there was just never a problem night by night. But for the last few weeks, I don't know. It's kind of back to at night where it has some pretty rough hours.
So you're on Wi-Fi then?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the routers in my brother's rooms were on the same level of the house. It's not even that far away. It's technically probably 10 to 20. Well, it's probably like 20 feet from my room, maybe not, or from my computer. But there's two closed doorways between some walls, I suppose. But I don't know. But the thing is, it has specific hours of the night, and it's not even necessarily when I think there's less activity in my house, so I don't get what causes it.
It sounds like an
It's
internet
usually
thing.
anywhere from later.
It doesn't.
I think so. I mean, I've called them before, and they're like, "Nope, everything's fine."
It doesn't sound like it's
Can if you call your internet provider and they don't do anything about it, you can call the FCC and they have to respond within 30 days with your request. And if they don't, like they can get in serious trouble for it.
Respond how? Like,
Well,
how
if
are they
they
supposed to
respond
respond?
saying that you're getting what you're paying for, then there's not really anything you can do, right?
No, like I believe they have to like come and test it. They have to like do something about it, which is kind of nice for them to at least have to do something.
Interesting.
Because you know how it
Because
is, like on the other side of the phone, like everything looks fine on our end, but we don't know like what's happening in the environment, right?
yeah, it's that'd be
If you
interesting.
call,
I don't know
if you
what
tell
that
them that you just want them
conversation
to come and test
like,
it,
but
if you tell them you want them to come and test out the house and see and look at the network, they'll do it.
What
like
did you do,
they
Jason?
do something like this. Like I call them up and be like, "Get off your lazy asses and come out and check my internet. It's affecting my gaming."
Yeah,
Is that how you do it?
yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this thing. I'm only actually getting like 60 megabits download speed, like to my computer, is what it says. But it's considered a wired connection, so it's like completely stable. There's no like spiking or anything, and it's strong enough to run WoW, of course, and stream. So it's fine.
It'd be nice too, because also like if I ever get an at-home position, technically you're supposed to have like a wired connection,
Yeah.
an Ethernet connection, and I would discuss with my brother like how we would set that up because we probably realistically would just have to move the modem into my room, which I feel bad because I mean it's his house. I feel like he should have priority for like where he wants that. So because I'm like in essence, I'm getting better internet for him to have worse internet, although what he does probably doesn't require as good of internet on a regular basis. But even still, I felt kind of bad if I was going to take that from him. But this sounds like it might be a better solution.
If it doesn't help, then it's your internet. Well, how about we put it that way? You can, that's a good way to test your internet. See if it's
Yeah.
your internet or your Wi-Fi.
More money I can buy on or spend on electronics I don't need. I bought a a different like Wi-Fi adapter for my computer, and it looked cool. And I was like, maybe it's that. I've had it. The Wi-Fi adapter was 3 to 5 years old. It was this tiny little thing that barely stuck out of the computer. I bought this much bigger thing. Didn't make any difference at all. But it
All
looks
right.
cool.
Amanda,
Try
it's your key.
key.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Just to make sure.
no,
Sorry.
not what I meant.
Okay. Well, that's.
I was saying, get ready. It's your key. I'm
Oh,
gonna do the
I'm
countdown.
sorry.
Do this pull and then the pull to the left. Other left. That's fine though.
Other left.
It's gonna be tough because we can't interrupt the drain fluids. We need to kill this inspired one really quick. Pull the left, those 3 dudes.
The harvesters that do that,
No,
right?
no. Joel is having trouble with directions today.
Apparently so am I.
Maybe you're not getting good. There's literally never to the left over there where you're talking about. I just looked at those and saw them now.
Yeah. Okay, go to the next pole to the right, around the corner.
Poop.
Did anyone get the hammer? You can start that pole. I'm just checking the hammer. No one got it. I'll get it. I'm about to hit him. Oh wait, no. This warrior's probably gonna beat me. Gonna get beat by a Ragnaros player.
Gross.
Yeah. We're gonna have an interrupt for that.
Like these tornadoes, they can go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
They don't even do that much damage to me.
Yeah, they don't hurt.
Be awful,
They
yeah.
don't really do damage.
They're just annoying.
They just like make you take damage from other stuff. Ooh. Move him back. He's evading.
What?
He was like on a piece of environment or something, and he was evading from it. That's weird. Pull him over to the boss in between these reds. Actually, just book it over there. Okay, pull boss.
Should I left on this one or?
Yeah. I'm about to hit him really hard. Kill the little ones, remember? Cryo. Oh, someone did the Goliath thing and I didn't notice. Shit.
Oops.
Just
Boss.
focus the boss. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So we need to pull a bunch of these little dudes. Grab this pack of blight bags that are running, the inspired ones. Yep, perfect. And we'll just do these together. And the next pull is going to be up on the ledge, the guys in the back. Start going to the up the stairs. Go into the next dude pretty quickly. We have the buff. Just focus the Necromancer, don't AoE. Unless it's the same damage, single target. Damn, the warrior is taking all the weapons too. How am I gonna beat him?
You're not. That's the answer.
Oh, I'll beat him. Even if he gets the weapons, I'll beat him. Okay, do this pull. Remember the Marauder cleaves really hard forward, so don't let him face people. Oh, god damn it. He like turned, literally turned him at me right at the last second. We're gonna use this to do this pull. We're gonna have to focus the inspired one, like really, really hard. I'm gonna save my charge for him too, so I'm gonna hit him really hard. Okay, go. Okay, that worked.
Wow, that was really 200,000 damage. What a freak.
I threw a spear, I cheated. I guess I probably shouldn't have, I didn't realize it was that much of an overkill. Sorry. God damn it.
Voices and cooldowns there.
Sorry. Turn them, or yep, the other way. Thank you. I'll interrupt the one that's farther back. The one that just cleaved. Careful, there's a big dude behind you as well. Okay, and just go around the corner. Careful. These two dudes.
Vile monster!
Amanda, can you get that hammer? I have one already, I can't pick it up.
Okay.
Just throw it at the next boss.
Okay.
Ooh, careful, there's a pat.
Careful, careful.
Oh, shit.
Oh, was that what?
We're just gonna deal with it.
My bad. Sorry. Was that my
use
pet that
defensive
did that?
cooldowns.
It's your body.
Oh, my body did it.
I'm gonna use my hammer actually. Oh, wait. Right. Yep, reset. Please don't leave. Please don't leave. He's Ragnaros, so I feel like he's gonna leave as soon as we wipe. He seems okay though.
I guess he's the one who suggested it. That's my bad. Sorry. Thanks for running one with me, guys.
You said,
It's like such a hindrance.
the way that you said that.
I don't know.
All done that.
Yeah,
Track.
all groups have a couple wipes. It's unavoidable, unless you're a pro.
Which you are, pretty much. So.
No,
What does this shield do? I never pick these things up.
don't use it. Don't pick it up.
Why? Is
It just
bad?
it channels. Yeah. Okay, pull pride, and then pull pride like towards the two dudes by that spear in the corner. Yeah, so that you can. I would recommend just using it to get rid of it now, because you have to sit there and channel it, and it actually does less because you can't use your abilities.
Unless I was gonna die, and then it saves me.
It doesn't like stop all damage though. If it stopped like all damage, it'd be fine, but it doesn't.
How about our other cooldowns? Spear.
Yeah, I can't get that spear. Amanda, if you can get it.
I have. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you can get it if you have a hammer.
Oh, I can. Okay.
Yeah. Just focus the necromancer. Actually, fuck it. I'm just gonna use the spear.
That seems like it's worth it. Justin just won the DPS race. What he's doing, he's gonna use every fucking weapon.
This
Bye.
warrior
I
has
beat the warrior.
he has a spear. What do you have, Amanda?
I have the hammer.
Okay. Just use it on this boss.
Like first
Tank.
thing or what?
He wants you to tank it over here. So if you can pull it back to the skull marker. Yeah, just as soon as Joel gets a second. Okay.
Using it.
Remember to focus the
I'm
mages.
thinking over here.
Lust.
Lust, yeah, lust. I don't know why we're taking over here. I think it makes it so the ads don't spawn as spread out, I'm pretty sure. There's definitely a reason, I just don't really remember.
They did seem pretty packed up.
Yeah.
Lucas go to sleep.
So when we go up, I'm gonna use my orb pretty quickly. So basically I'm gonna get aggro on like a whole pack. So
Your arrival
I might
Yay.
die.
Yet the battle
So when we go
rages
up,
on.
we're
We
gonna
cannot
pull.
rest until these invaders are purged
Well,
from
it's
our
different every
skies.
time we go up. So let's go up and see how it's gonna look.
I will lead the effort here, while my disciples bring you to the necropolis. Let us end this atrocity.
Shit.
Prepare to
Grab the 2 groups on the right. The little spare parts in the. Oh, never mind. That's fine.
Just a
We'll do this by
moment.
itself. And then
My new creation have arrived at
the Pat's gonna come over here, and we're basically going to. Shit, here come the spare parts. Get ready behind you, Joel. The cleaver's on me. You'll need to soak that. The warrior soaked it. So you're gonna pull the group on the left, just by itself. He's like trying to micromanage.
That's really annoying.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like he's saying the right things, but it's just like we're not looking at chat when this is happening. We just need to focus these inspires better. So on this Pat, that's coming around. Pull the group on the right. That's the Pat. Just patted past and pull it back here. Focus the inspired guy. I'm gonna use my orb, so get a lot of aggro. No meta. Yeah, that was not really a pull we wanted to do. Woo!
Cooldowns, and apparently it was not a good idea. I had about half of a different cooldown left. Should have been watching Pride Timing.
Please don't leave, please don't leave, please don't leave.
Did you go up, Joel?
On my way up.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't go before you.
You always wanted me to go faster, and the time I go faster, now you're not happy.
No, I'm happy. I wanted you to go first.
I've been more with that pull.
That's strike number 2 with the pulling a pack randomly and getting pride. What was the other dungeon where that happened? Was it this one? It might have been this one.
That was
We had a pretty awesome pull the night at
Credit
Balls. That was an accident, though.
Pull the group, the last group also, while we're doing this. will die by the time we get over there. Oh shit. Of course, letters got off.
Okay, I think I figured out the earthquake thing.
What do you mean?
Just the best way to like,
Get it out?
yeah. and
Remember,
then
if
with
you
my
get
legendary.
targeted, run behind the one that's not targeting you, so that it hits
Okay.
the...
Someone didn't do that.
Yeah, it's the
Healer.
healer. Watch out, run away from that one. Oh, it's me, never mind. I do like how I can get hit with a tornado while I'm I-beaming, and it doesn't, not only does it not interrupt it, but it also like doesn't stop me from hitting them with it.
Demon Hunter's OP.
Yeah, it's just a range. Oh shit. Like it's a big enough area to where even if I'm up in the air, it still is hitting the stuff in front of me. We're gonna get Pride in the middle of this. Not in the middle, I lied. Actually, we're getting it perfectly. We're gonna get it after this boss. I think. I'm pretty sure. We might get it in the middle of the next
Sound
one.
not sure.
I'm not entirely sure, because I don't know if this guy gives 4% or 3%. If it's 3%, then we're fine. If it's 4%, then the little dudes are gonna make it pop early. Please don't get it now, please don't get it now, please don't get it now. Okay, cool. Oh shit though, actually it was only 2%. We might not get it at all. We might have to go back at this to the start when we finish the last boss. Fight them kind of towards the back of the room though, just in case it does spawn Pride, we can kill Pride by itself without the boss. I don't think it will, but it might.
I think my DPS is significantly better this round.
Yeah, you're at 4.1 overall. That's like almost a whole 1,000. You did use the weapon though, so it's kind of cheating.
Punch 2.
I'm not saying I'm not saying anything about me.
Am I lusting on this?
Yeah, I just lost now.
Lust now?
Yeah.
Okay, I was making sure. It's like, oh my gosh, I hit it and I shouldn't have.
Keep him in front of the...
I'll be honest, I'm going to the boss with this one.
You what?
I was thinking it's more trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like 0.1. Oh no, we killed it. Shit. Ooh, careful being there. Oh yeah, that's. Yeah, you're probably gonna die, but it's fine. Just get that hook.
Okay.
Yeah. That was not your fault. That was Joel's fault.
Okay.
I had to move the guy close.
No, you don't. You can do it from the across the room. The
Totally whiffed if it's not close. That hook has a pretty short range.
It literally goes from the edge of the room, like over here. It'll hit.
I've seen the guy be like in the middle of the room, like this thing is down, and it definitely doesn't contact. That thing has a short range.
Well, the alternative is someone dies. So
I want to be sure.
I vote not being
Land.
right next to it.
I think this is the one thing you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Almost
The
guarantee
one
you are.
thing that you're wrong on.
Why me every time? God damn it.
You were wrong about the last boss, and now it's mad at you.
None can escape the storm.
You seek me.
Let me know in comments. Oh my god, that's the worst possible timing for comment storm. I'm gonna have to drop my thing like in a weird spot. Sorry.
That's what he said.
What?
Huh?
Don't let me forget that. I have a comment about that later.
Okay.
You said it in front of the wrong person at work, didn't you?
But it wasn't that what she said thing.
Me again. Well, there goes my
Yeah, you figure-
DPS.
Game won't be so mad at you.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Okay, we have to go down. Click on the angel.
Oh, nice. Let me
Click on the
official
angel. Whoa, he was like swimming. Did you see
That
that?
was weird, yeah.
I can't remember who it was. It was
Don't pull these dudes. Don't pull these big dudes. Just pull, here, Patrick Soldier. Go around. Don't pull that. Just go around this way. God damn it. Sorry. Just kill this Patrick Soldier real quick.
Whoa.
what's going on?
Just kill this one dude.
Jesus. Welcome back.
Fucking crap.
Kill him.
Single target.
What you running?
Necrotic Wake.
Ooh.
What are you doing?
The taunt did not work the way I thought it would. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
I did not mean to do that.
No, that was maybe not the easiest guy to choose. You could have picked like
No, he would have been fine because he was supposed to come by himself. But it was just too close to the dudes next to him.
I can't remember who it was. It was a girl that was in the repair room, and it was a relatively like feminine girl at work. I can't think who it was. It wasn't like Caitlyn, and I don't mean that disparagingly. Like I love Caitlyn there. It's just it was somebody who was more dainty. It wasn't like Rachel from like the repair room was like a little bit less dainty of a lady as well. Can't remember who it was, but regardless, like they're doing repair, and like out of nowhere, like there was just comments, and it was a perfect time for my brain thought it, and this girl goes, "That's what she said," and I was like, "Yes," because I was like, "You just made it okay for me to say that the next 10 times I hear it. I thought I had to hold this in,
That's
and now
funny.
it's okay." I wish I could remember who it was. Fuck.
Denise?
How do you not remember?
I don't, because I'm trying to think who it would have been. There's only maybe it would have been like Alex. Like she could have been maybe, but I don't think it was her. I'm trying to think of who else even on like girls that we have in our like tech support, because it was somebody doing iPhone repair. Who else is on there? No, it wasn't Denise. I don't remember. Regardless, it just felt like it opened up an okay for all of the. That's what she said.
It's a beautiful thing.
I was like, you open the door, I am going to just chart right on through it.
Dude, it's a weird thing to like. I don't have anybody that I work with at all, so it's like not in building anyway.
Well, I beat the
I
shit out of
am-
that warrior.
Give
I
me your
am
pants. Oh,
alone.
give that ring to Amanda, or get that ring, Amanda. Get that ring and upgrade it. Justin, give me your pants. Boom.
They're boots.
Wow.
One time when Brian said that to me.
Take your boots off. Yeah.
You don't need these, right? You have haste
No,
first.
just be transformed.
Okay.
I just want to.
Oh, you want transmine? Yeah, I already have.
That was one of the hardest thing I found, like working at home, was not having colleagues, and I didn't realize it until I came back to work and how much I liked the people I work with. Is like I felt so distant from them that like I didn't have any connection or real like attachment to anything. I was just like, fuck everything. I could do it. I could do it. I could not. But going back to work makes me. I was like, oh yeah, there are actually some nice people, and they're nice to be around.
Take pride in your work.
Brian, how are you?
God, I'm actually like I've been working on this one thing in Dark Souls for like 2 nights, and who knew hopping into Discord was exactly what I needed. I just got past it.
Nice.
I'm your
Yeah,
good luck
dude.
charm.
Now
Be specific.
You're
no
gonna
one
die
else.
before you get a campfire now.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Please don't end this streak for me.
That's always how it happened to me.
Have you played this, Justin?
Which one are you playing?
DS3.
Yeah. I didn't really
It
like
is.
2 very much, but I like 3 a lot.
I have heard I bought them together for like $20 with all of the expansions.
Mhm.
It was like a bundled deal, but I have no intention of ever playing 2. Everyone is like, it has nothing to do with the story. The gameplay is shit, and if your first one is 3, the graphics are such a downgrade that it feels bad.
Yeah, I would agree. I
So
think it's worth maybe trying. I don't know. Like some people like it, so I don't know. It's a game if you want.
yeah,
But yeah, for me it was like I think I still liked the experience of 1 better because it was like the first one, you know? It probably isn't as good of a game as 3, but I still would probably say Dark Souls 1 and then Dark Souls 3 and then Bloodborne and then Sekiro and then maybe Dark Souls 2 as far as the order of Dark Souls goes.
like depending on who you talk to, generally here it's a running between DS3 and Bloodborne. But I own Bloodborne and the expansions, but I've never gotten past the first zone because I got rid of my PlayStation.
Oh.
So I'm
Yeah,
hoping for a PC port, but from the sounds of it, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah, it's very good. It's a really good
My
game.
brother-in-law and sister have like a weekly board game night that they do, and they play a lot of them. Apparently, Bloodborne either I forget if it's out already or if it's something that's coming out, but they were super excited for this Bloodborne like board game that they were looking for,
Yeah,
like the video game.
dude, I really do live in the wrong goddamn state. I should be hanging out with them playing that. It's all Bloodborne is all based on HP Lovecraft, which is like my favorite genre of everything. Well, not genre, but like favorite storyteller. Oh
A
Jesus
bunch of
Christ.
like inside jokes for Cthulhu and things like that. That like I only find moderately humorous, but he thinks they're hilarious because he's into that type of stuff, and just yeah, they play a lot of board games, a lot of like D&D stuff, all that type of thing.
It's funny that you bring that up because all of what's it called? I have to literally look. All of Revendreth is basically Bloodborne, and the whole
Yeah.
raid is just Bloodborne. So
Well, that's what I was saying in that text from earlier today. And the more I play this game, the more I realize like uh, just how much WoW in Shadowlands is borrowing from this series is surprising, but it's in a good. I think like the good elements. I wish they would like crank the difficulty up to something like this. Let the noobs fall off.
It
Very,
kind of was
very
when
small
it
group of
first
people
came
that
out.
want that difficulty. Like most people would just leave.
Yeah.
I
I
yeah, yes and no. I think a lot of people that play classic would switch back over to retail.
Some people like it for the challenge. I think some people also liked it for the community, which is quite different than in what you'd have in there. It's a lot of that. I think
Yeah.
people community.
Sure, it's where you and I were like Goldshire last night.
Yeah. Pallid bone flutes for the win.
I about to
re-upped
shit my
the
pants
subscription
when
for it.
I read that in front of Sam. It was pretty good.
I saw that and I was like, this is the right item. This needs a little reference right here.
Are we
But
gonna run
all of
anything else, guys?
you know what's funny is go ahead, sorry. I'll wait you then.
Oh no, you're good. I was just gonna see if we are gonna run anything else.
I should go to
I gotta
bed.
do 3 world quests in Bastion.
Okay.
The Justin, I don't really want to do it, but if you have a hankering sometime in the next 2 days to do a 14-ish in the other side, I have a quest to go there, and I need to get one more done this week anyway. So
I have a 15.
I
the other side,
would
that's
heal
probably
it.
then let's do it later. But all right, I got to get it done at some point this week.
Okay.
Well, I don't have to, but I want to, I guess. But I don't really want.
I would heal it because I haven't done. I don't need anything else on my Demon Hunter, but I haven't done a dungeon on either of my healers yet.
Good. It's a date for later.
Probably my
For
paladin.
later.
Think.
I've been more like interested in playing my paladin just because it's like the only healer that's worth playing now. I don't know if you saw the video that Preach just put out, but it was like a post interview about 9.1 or something.
I watched the interview and the post interview, and then I watched Bellier's reaction to it. I watched Hesmagold's reaction to it.
Yeah.
I've watched all of the internet.
I only watched the Preach thing. I didn't watch the interview. I just watched Preach's thing while I was bored. And he was like talking about everything that I feel basically, like with healers. Like he brought up Mistweaver monks specifically, and everything he said was like completely spot on. But the main idea about healers is that like you can't play another healer other than paladin because in high end content like paladins do the same DPS as like any other DPS class, like generally. So it's like you're doing dungeons with 6 people, and it's like if you don't have a paladin, you can't push the same content. So it's annoying, but
Yeah, like I've played a fair amount, and I don't see where that DPS comes from. Like I don't. I mean, I hear it, but I don't know where that amount of DPS would come from.
yeah, I don't know either. Like I play paladin. I guess I'm not that good or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, like in MDI, did you see MDI? Did you see the paladins?
At times they had some really high numbers. I mean, for one, they're going to be Venthyr,
I'm giving you
Yeah,
the
they're gonna
computer.
do Ashen Hallow.
Okay.
Yeah.
which I'm not
Okay.
running Venthyr. Although I like the concept if I was a blood elf. Like I think I could definitely get into like being a blood elf.
I'm like, okay, Karen, click.
What?
Huh?
Sorry.
Lines. But yeah, like I don't know. It's definitely Venthyr, and it's probably just stacking everything. I don't know if they get power infusion, or it seems like it'd be probably better on somebody else. But yeah, it's a lot of cooldown stacked.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how it works, but they're literally doing like generally even without the huge Ashen Hallow like bursts where they're doing like 40k DPS or like up to like 100k DPS literally sometimes um, on like these massive pulls. Like even excluding that, they're still doing generally like 10k DPS. Like it's a crazy number. I mean, I know that's pro play, but it's insane. It's like the same amount of DPS that we would do, like as a whole group of 3 people total together.
And it's always blown my mind that they're not able to tune that faster. Like keep it, they can keep it that way. That's fine, but like make other healers do the same,
Or at least
or
bring something. Yeah.
Right, bring something like for me. It was always, I mean, just being a monk for so long. It's insulting how like fist weaving is an actual challenge. You have to be in melee. You're in squishy armor. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
It should have a higher payoff. Like fist weaving is way harder to play than a holy paladin. It should be rewarded as such, but it's constantly just
Yeah,
no.
it doesn't
And
put out the same healing as Holy Paladin, and it doesn't put out the same damage as Holy Paladin. And
right,
it
well,
doesn't
even a
even
disc
like,
priest.
yeah, it doesn't even like put out the same damage as the like fist weaving. It doesn't even put out like really any more damage than like um Mistweaver does. Like a
Well,
little bit more. But if a
yeah, and
Mistweaver is playing properly and they're, weaving, abilities in between their heals, then they'll put out a little bit of damage. And that's basically the same amount of damage as fist weaving. It's really annoying.
Disc is what's the
very
bigger problem
disappointing.
because like Paladin is something they could fix because Paladin just doesn't normally do that much damage. Like it's just not, they're not usually that high up the list, and I feel like they could fix that. But disc is always the problem where like if their whole concept is doing damage to heal, and I've liked it in other games. I've played a disc style healer in other games and loved it. I don't know if I've played it as much in WoW and enjoyed it, but it's just the hard thing is like somehow you have to make them do almost shit damage, but translate it into good healing. But usually they do
Yeah.
decent damage and good healing.
They just need to change
Well,
the
and
ratio. Like if the ratio is like 1 damage for 1 healing, then they need to just make it so that it's like 1 damage is 2 healing,
Half damage.
Or
well,
like
Oh
and
yeah,
in all fairness, like all of the, and if you want to keep them, like say, keep them that way. Keep paladins where they are. Keep discs where they are. Just reward other play styles that are supposed to play the same way. But like, and there's other like boomkin, or not boomkin, but like resto druids and like resto chamois. Like that's not their niche. They can do damage, but it's not like the damage through or healing through damage
Mhm.
style, and that's fine. Like it doesn't, they don't all need to be the same, but the ones who should be benefiting from it should be benefiting from it. And if you don't want to do the highest end content and stuff like that, like last I heard, all of the classes were clearing like 22 23s. Like everything in the game was represented at least a little bit. Even like survival hunters were above like a 21 22. So it's, the balance is good, but if you really want that bleeding edge, then yeah, there's no other reason to bring something that can.
Yeah, like when have you ever seen something other than a disc priest or a holy paladin in MDI? Like I don't think it's ever happened ever.
Yeah,
I saw Holy Priest. Holy Priests actually do similar damage and better healing. Holy Priests are like a kind of sleeper good class right now. Like it really
I've
makes
heard that.
that playing Holy Priest. I've seen them in arena as well. Usually Holy Priest is dog shit in arena, other than a little bit of the last end of the expansion. They're just usually they don't have enough to offer the team, but they have a lot of good utility right now. I enjoy their playstyle a lot more than disc.
I like holy a lot more than disc, especially for raiding. Oh my god, disc is awful. You literally
I
just
just think it's
shield people.
all the YouTubers and stuff like that just rain shit on Holy all the time. But I'm like, every time I've played it, it's just, it is exactly what you would expect. It's just a healer.
But it has a little bit of everything. It has a heal over time, not a lot. It's not its main focus. But I hate playing healers that don't have at least one heal over time. It has good AOE. It has good single target. It has good raid like cooldowns. It has a single target cooldowns. Like I feel like it has everything.
I just love my monk so much, and I'm sad that it doesn't really work.
I don't know how good they're going to be in dungeons or PvP or raiding next expansion or next patch, but they're going to be real good. They'll likely be the best PvP healer for arena at least. The RBGs, but they're getting a lot of improvements to their talents.
Yeah, I heard they're
Well,
getting PvP talents.
And that's the
Whenever
thing.
I usually play flavor of the month healers in PvP because I want to be able to get invited to random groups. There's a good chance I'm going to have to figure out how to play monk.
It's not complicated. It's
No, it's easy.
just
You,
renewing mist on cooldown.
soothing mist on cooldown.
Yeah.
Or
If somebody's
no,
hurt,
renewing,
give
you're
them
right.
the old envelop. If you want to top everybody off, vivify.
Make Brian jealous. He's not a pan.
Never gonna happen.
You almost thought about it. You almost did it.
I
think
I know. If I hadn't like kind of gone for the Maldraxxus, oh shit, that's a big fucking knight. Oh my god, that guy's huge. I'm so all of the guides and everything online will tell you like how to do certain things and like all the guides, but everything for DS3 is based around the idea that you're playing melee, and oddly I'm playing a pyromancer. I cheesed every single boss that I've come up against with like 1 to 2 exceptions. I have 1 to 2 shot every single incredibly difficult boss in here that's like, oh, be ready to wipe for hours on this. This is the hardest thing you'll ever do. I'm like, I did cheat and call in help for, if you remember the twin brothers, Lorien and Lothric were a fucking nuisance.
I actually just remembered. I literally never beat Ornn and Smog in Dark Souls 1. I never beat them.
Who?
Ornn is his name?
Oh, the big fat guy?
Yeah, the two dudes that you fight together, Ornn and Smog, or something.
No, I haven't played. That's 2. I haven't played 2.
No, that's 1.
Oh, I haven't played 1 either. I went straight into 3.
Oh, got it. I completely forgot until you said that, those two dudes, that I never actually beat Dark Souls 1. I actually never beat Sekiro either, because I got stuck on the monkey boss. He's like the second
I've
last
heard
boss.
that one's even harder.
It's very hard. It's so fun though, and it's so good. I love the aesthetic of it. I like Sekiro aesthetic more than Bloodborne aesthetic, but I think Bloodborne was a little bit better of a game.
I truly, the one and only thing, which oddly enough is what Joel would like the most about it, that I hate about DS3 is I hate the fucking PvP.
I don't think I would like that, honestly.
It's while you're like up against like even a basic skeleton can kick your ass if you are just off your game for like a second. You can get owned by like just the most basic garbage in the game, and you get these freaking twats that just click a button, they quote invade your world, and they just come at you while you could be in the middle of anything except the boss fight, and they can just start engaging you in a fight. And you're like, are you fucking get out of here? Now, granted, my first playthrough I played is Dexterity. I'm technically on New Game Plus, which is why my character's pretty decked out. I'm pretty hard to kill. I do a crazy amount of damage. So like every time I get invaded, at this point, I'm having fun with it because I just demolish anybody that comes into my world. Two fireballs and they're gone. But my first playthrough, I got invaded all the time, and I was losing all my souls. I was losing all my everything way too often.
I think I would enjoy that. I don't even play that outside of maybe trying to get an achievement or 2 if it existed. That sounds like I don't think I would want that type of game.
Wait, what did they just say?
I don't think I'd want the PvP or whatever in that game. That sounds. I knew that I've heard of that before. That just sounds unpleasant. Like it would ruin. Like if I'm playing that game, I don't think I'm looking to play with other people or experience other people in it.
Yeah.
Get out of my world. Who invited you, noob?
I forgot I got a couple of fun cosmetic transmogs in my last
Oh, I'm
Ultima
so
run,
fucked.
and I sent them to my paladin to equip.
Did you ever get that weapon of Oldham?
No,
Or Oldham, whatever.
I didn't. I got a shovel. I got something called the Shoveler. It's literally just a 2-handed shovel. And I got something called Excavator's Brand, which is a torch. Just like a lit torch. It's a 1-handed mace. And
Brian's like RP. Go on, I'm with you.
Oh, you're talking about DS. Yeah, I got the torch like yesterday.
No, I'm
oh wow.
Transmog.
I got exactly what you just described. It's called the Follower Torch, and it's a mace. I thought you were talking about WoW at first. I was like, wait, maybe he's talking about again. It's definitely like it's a nice little break. Just getting a little. It felt like logging in was just a chore, actually. And on that note, I need to log in right now because I need to know if Sam's subscription has finally paid for my entire refer a friend. Oof. Overwolf's like, oh, you should probably update.
Update everything.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a lot of updates. My Argus Elite tracker is up to speed, apparently. Yeah, so lots going on here. I might have picked up a little circular shiny object this evening.
Cock ring.
Joke's on you, that's not circular.
What?
Worry.
What the fuck?
His triangular shaped penis.
Triangle, don't be ridiculous.
I never would have known.
Pick.
Think,
It's a rhombus.
Mom. Think, Mom. It's a rhombus. The picture is shaped. I don't want to do it.
Okay, I'm going to bed. Bye.
Bye.
Good enough.